Hey, hope you are doing really well today, having an amazing day, and you are happy as Bitcoin and Ethereum broke up. And now just we are watching the market, what's happening, and sure, altcoins will follow. So I find a really interesting thing about Puell multiply, and also we will review the recent price action. Before jumping into the short-term analysis, let's check the BLX chart. This is the daily chart, and also you can check the weekly chart here. Maybe better to check the weekly chart. And as you see here that we have these cycles, bear markets, and also there was this short bear market last year, and also the bull markets. And as you see, during bear markets, the RSI, the relative strength index, is just going down from the upper 18th levels to the down 14th, 13th level. And you see that all the time when a huge dump happening, then RSI is going down. And what I find really interesting that during this Wyckoff distribution pattern that's happened during the past few months, the RSI on a daily chart went really low. And as I'm expanding this RSI, that you see that from almost from 90 just went down and touched at the big dump in May almost 24, and not just rising back, but we have this trend line for the RSI, so should watch. But somehow it seems that the RSI can bottoming out. I'm also checking the suns. I hope everything's working well. So you should be aware of this RSI and watch the movement when the Bitcoin price breaking this RSI. That would be a good sign that the bull market will continue. So hope everything's working well. I cannot test the sounds, but hope everything's working well. So this is the BLX chart, and let's check what's happening on the market. So as we see, Bitcoin also, we have this RSI here. If we are zooming out, let's go to the 4-hourly, that we will see that we have different patterns here. We have some rising wedges here and rising channels. And from this rising wedge during the weekend, the Bitcoin broke down and now started to back again. And there was a resistance at 35,000. And now this 35,000 has broken to the upside. And also we see several resistance levels broke into the upside. So that can be a good sign for the further price movement. And as you see here, there was a horizontal resistance here. There was a neckline of this W pattern, and it's also a kind of double bottom. And now we broke this, and also the 4-hourly it seems to be closing about this neckline. And also, as we are just going to check another charts, let's say here, we do have another pattern that was a channel, a descending channel, and also we broke this descending channel. And now what can happen? Also, you see the neckline here. So we, the Bitcoin should retest the neckline or retest the downward trend line here. And after that, also it can happen that it will go back into the trend line and visiting the lower levels, but we have less chance for that. And if the retest is successful, that Bitcoin price can just target 38,000 and 41,000 levels. So this is about the Bitcoin movement, and let's check Ethereum. Ethereum seems also strong. So we have this nice rising during the past few days, and also we broke up from this falling wedge, and as you see that the target should be somewhere here at around 2600, but now we have several resistance before us. So the next resistance is 2200. We are almost there, and then the next is 2300, 2400, and then 2600. Ethereum seems to be stronger now than Bitcoin. It's also performing really well if comparing to Bitcoin, and we see that somehow it seems to be that bottom out against Bitcoin, and now just consolidating and getting more strength to the upward movements. And as we see the Bitcoin dominance, we see that the Bitcoin dominance just corrected a little bit from 48, came down to 46.5, and we expect just come back in this region at 45, and then it can trigger a nice altcoin pump across the market. So you should be really be aware of the Bitcoin dominance. So I hope you can hear me and see my screen. I will check once again because it seems to be if the live is not working, but hope everything's working well. So I want to show you this Puell multiply, and this is how it looks like. Let's first check this. So this is the Puell multiply, and this is the daily coins issuance value in US dollar divided by the daily coin issuance moving average the last 1 year, so 36 days. And if the Bitcoin price is really down, then this multiply is going down here. And if the Bitcoin price is at the top at all-time highs, then this multiply is also going higher to levels 10 and above. And if it's low, then it's going below 1. So let's check this chart. So this is the Bitcoin price. These are the cycles, and these are the tops, and these are the bear market's bottoms. And you see that when bear markets bottoms out, then also this Puell multiply is bottoming out. And now we are in this really low range, just around 0.5, and it seems that it's bottoming out, and it is bottomed out in the previous markets. So indicator overview, let's check. So this is about the supply side of the Bitcoin economy, Bitcoin miners and their revenue. It explores market cycles from a mining revenue perspective. Bitcoin miners are sometimes referred to as compulsory sellers due to their need to cover fixed costs of mining hardware in a market where price is extremely volatile. The revenue they generate can therefore influence price over time. The Puell multiply is calculated by dividing the daily issuance value of Bitcoins in US dollar by the 365-day moving average of daily issuance value. Okay, how it can be used? There are periods of time where the value of Bitcoins being mined and entering the ecosystem is too great or too little relative to historical norms. Understanding these periods of time can be beneficial to the strategic Bitcoin investor. The chart above highlights periods where the value of Bitcoins issued on a daily basis has historically been extremely low. Puell multiply entering green box, which produced outsized returns for Bitcoin investors who bought Bitcoin here. So this is about this green box, and now we are in this. So we are talking about this. It also shows periods where the daily issuance value was extremely high, Puell multiply entering the red box, providing advantageous profit taking for Bitcoin investors who sold here. So this is really simple. You should buy here and you should sell in this region. Okay, it's created by David Puell. So I leave this link in the description, so you can check it out, and you can visit this on Look Into Bitcoin website. And now let's check some technical analysis with this Puell multiple. So this is from TradingView, from Credit to Trading Shot. He published this analysis about this Puell multiply, and it shows the orange is the Bitcoin price, and you see that we have some cycle bottom and we have some bull accumulation. So the green when the Bitcoin price bottomed out, and these orange arrows are when we see some bull accumulation happening. So also, as I showed you in the first BLX chart, that RSI is really important, and you see all the time when this bear market downward movement happens, then RSI is also going down. So you see RSI is going down, Bitcoin price is going down, RSI is going down. And recently also we see that from the beginning of the year, RSI is going down. Even the Bitcoin price topped out in May or end of April, the RSI started to decrease since January this year. And this is showing, so RSI is also here, but let's check this Puell multiply, and let's see what this multiply showing us. So we see that this multiply, okay, I just make it smaller. So we see that when it is in the red category, then it's better to sell, because then the Bitcoin price is topping out. And when it is at the support level, then also not just on the price chart, but also this multiply is bottoming out, and we see the same signs when let's say the bottoming out and the bull accumulation is happening. So just see all this, and also you can check it that we have a sign that the Bitcoin price and also this Puell multiply bottomed out. So the value of the mined Bitcoin is now the lowest if comparing to the value of the mined Bitcoin in the past 1 year. And let's check the text here. Puell multiplies as indicator that measures miners profitability. I have set this up on the 1 weekly chart. As you see, it's on all-time low range. The 0.3 to 0.4 support zone. Every time since the genesis that this metric hit that zone or came very close to it, Bitcoin was either making a bear cycle bottom or a bull accumulation before a major rally began. So this, you see that before major rallies, this bottoming out and this accumulation happened in this support zone from 0.3 to 0.4. To make this more interesting, I have plotted the RSI also, but on the 1-day scale. This shows that with the exception of the COVID 2020 bottom, every time the 1-day RSI hit or broke the 30 level within the channel down, while a Puell multiply was in its all-time low zone, it was a bottom and a major rally was in the making. Okay, so this is what he mentions, that when RSI just visited below 30 levels. Also, this Puell multiply bottomed out at 0.3, 0.4, and that indicated that the bottom was in. So this is, I find really, really interesting. Just you should check out. Also, just check out on the chart, and then you can make your own conclusion. What's happening right now? How do you see the RSI? Is also RSI just trending down? And how do you see this pattern? Also, we talked about the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, that it can be a Wyckoff accumulation pattern. And now it seems to be that this short bear market, bear trend consolidation might be over, but you should be careful if trading. So always use stop loss. But if you are purchasing Bitcoin and crypto for a long term, that use dollar cost averaging to get more out of it. So this is an educational technical analysis brought to you by CorionX. At CorionX, we are supporting education about crypto, DeFi, and using cryptocurrencies for better. So this is how this consolidation happened, and now Bitcoin broke up. Now we are just awaiting this retest. So be very careful and cautious. And hopefully, if Bitcoin continue to the upward this channel to 40,000 levels, then we might will see a nice altcoin pumps if Bitcoin will consolidate on the upper level of this channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for smashing the like, subscribe, push the bell on notification. I will back with the daily crypto news very, very soon. Share this short technical analysis about Puell multiply with your friends, and hope you seeing you soon. Bye bye.